Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Christopher Terrence Jones. How are you doing? It is cold in California, so yes, I still have my scarf on because the weather is crazy here. I just wanted to talk about something, but make sure right now you click subscribe right now so that you're following my page and that you get the little notification, bing, when a new video comes up. Make sure that you go on over and follow me on all forms of social media. You can hit me up on Instagram and Twitter at Mr. Chris T. Jones, as well as on Facebook. Click my Christopher Terrence Jones page and click like. And that way, the stories that I talk about here on the YouTube videos, you'll also see that and more. I post a lot of stories, so I want to keep you abreast of what's going on in the world. Today, not today, this is just something that I need to talk about, and I wanted to do this separately because it kind of irritated me. I wanted to talk about B.Smith, and I'm going to keep it real short. And I would love to hear your comments because this is a serious issue, and this is something that we need to talk about in the Black community and just in relationships and everything. We need to talk about it. So B.Smith, as many of you know, she has Alzheimer's. And for those of you that don't know who B.Smith is, she was the Black Martha Stewart. She was there in the trenches doing what she had to do. She had a syndicated show. She had cookbooks. She opened up 3 different restaurants. And she was the first African-American woman to grace the cover of Mademoiselle magazine and launch her own brand of home goods at Bed Bath & Beyond. So you may not know her face, but you do know her products if you shop at Bed Bath & Beyond. A couple of years ago, she got Alzheimer's, and it took over really tragic. It just changed her life completely. This is somebody who was very detailed oriented, and she knew everything that was going on in her world, according to her husband, Dan Gatsby. That's his name? Yes, Dan Gatsby. So what I want to talk about is that she has Alzheimer's. She's not dead. She's not in a home. Her husband has taken on a girlfriend, and the girlfriend lives off and on in the home with B.Smith, Dan Gatsby. I have a real problem with this because you married her for sickness and in health, in good times and in bad times, and till death do us part. And so because of her Alzheimer's, he says, and this is because there's so much backlash that's coming now, he stated that she's all right with him. She wanted him to move on with his life. And see, my problem is you could have waited until, if you married her, you married her for the long haul. I think it's very disrespectful for you to bring another woman into this woman's home that she spent her life building, because we all know B.Smith. And what makes it even worse is that he's using her social media platform, because it was B.Smith and now it says B.Smith and Dan Gatsby, and he's attached his name where she's already built a following, and you want to flaunt your girlfriend. I'm sorry, we just live in a world where that's not right. If you have any morals, you would not be flaunting your girlfriend around your wife. I don't care if she said, oh, it's all right, it's all right, it's all right, because just because you think that she said that, do you really believe that she really meant that? And do you really believe that she would be all right with you flaunting another woman? And see, this is the real deal. They don't have any kids together. B.Smith never had kids. Because let me tell you this. If my mother got dementia. And her husband decided that he was going to bring another woman in while my mother was still living. I think he'd be dead, because that's disrespectful. That's very disrespectful. And they've been together for 26 years. So let's just start with the fact that you're cheating on your wife because she's still alive. What part don't you get? So what do you guys think? Let's talk about that. I mean, this really needs to be something that needs to be talked about. And he's now he's catching the backlog of everything because you put it out on her social media. Start a whole nother social media for yourself. And this is because the woman that he's with, this is a chef. Her name is Ann something Lerner. She is from Manhattan. And so Lerner, I'm saying that right. He's hosting a radio show with her on 77 WABC. And he's claiming that it's helped him cope with overcoming responsibilities of caring for Smith. B.Smith wasn't broke, boo-boo. She was far from broke. Far from broke. And you were a big salesman. So, far from broke. You can afford to bring in a full-time caretaker if it gets to be too much for you. Oh, but you also have a daughter. And she doesn't have a problem riding off of the B.Smith name, because it's B.Smith that is the brand. That's who's the brand. It's not you. We don't know who you are. We don't know your face except for when you would be in the backgrounds of what was going on. What do you guys think? Is it all right that B.Smith is fighting this terrible disease and that it's cool for him to bring his girlfriend around? Let me know. Let's talk about it. I'm out. Make sure you share this post. Make sure you comment. Let's talk about it. Peace.